Your team just finished a training module on commercial property coverage. To reinforce it, you tell them, go and review those notes. Reread the relevant sections. Rewatch that video. It feels responsible, but it's almost completely useless. I know that sounds harsh, but the research isn't subtle on this one. Rereading and rewatching are among the least effective learning strategies ever measured. There's something that works 2 to 3 times better, though, and it looks nothing like studying. It looks more like a test. This is called retrieval practice. Instead of putting information in front of your eyes again, you force your brain to pull it out of memory. No notes, no manual, just the question, and whatever your brain can reconstruct. The testing effect has been replicated in hundreds of studies. When learners are tested on material instead of restudying, long-term retention improves by a factor of 2 or 3. Not 2 to 3%, 2 to 3 times. Here's why it works. Every time your brain successfully retrieves a piece of information, it strengthens a neural pathway to that memory. Rereading strengthens recognition. You see it and think, yeah, I know that. Recognition isn't what the job demands, though. The job demands recall. Pulling that answer from nothing when a client's on the phone and waiting. Now, here are 3 specific drill formats you can start this week. First, coverage quickfire. A colleague reads a scenario like, contractor's employee is injured while using borrowed equipment on the job site. You've got 30 seconds. Name the coverage lines involved, flag the exclusions, no notes, clock's running. Second, endorsement identification. Pull 3 endorsements from a client's GL policy, shuffle them, and for each one, state from memory what it does, what type of client needs it, and which carriers won't offer it. The goal isn't perfection. The retrieval itself is what builds the memory. Third, red team exercises. Split your team into 2 groups. One group builds the best coverage recommendation possible for a fictional client, and the other group's job, find the gap, every exclusion that could result in an uncovered loss. Then you switch roles. This is retrieval under pressure with consequences. Now here's something even more counterintuitive. It's called pretesting. Give your team a quiz on material they haven't studied yet. They get most of the answers wrong, but that's the point. When a brain attempts answers and fails, it creates what researchers call potentiated learning state. The next time that person encounters the correct answer, the brain encodes it significantly deeper than if they've read it cold. The failed attempt primes the brain to absorb the answer. This is called the generation effect. Generating an answer, even a wrong one, is more powerful than passively receiving the right one. If you manage a team, stop assigning material to reread. Start assigning retrieval. 5 minutes a day for coverage quickfire will do more for your team's competence than an hour of rereading policy language summaries. The test isn't the assessment. The test is the training. That single insight from a century of cognitive science is what most insurance training programs are still missing today. Next in the series, expert insurance professionals and how they develop intuition. And the neuroscience behind that explains why a veteran spots a problem in 60 seconds while a newer professional is still reading the deck page 5 minutes later.